like a ball.
So the first thing you have to do is pick the right guy. Make sure you pick the right guy. Make sure you pick a guy who either, and again, it's gonna sound dark. It is gonna sound dark, okay? Because these techniques are things that you use when the opportunity arises itself. These are forms of manipulation, ways to fuck with people's emotions, all right? You're manipulating people in a way. But at the same time, manipulation is not a bad thing, because when it comes to also like sex, you're also manipulating the way a person feels through the way you stimulate them. You see, so we all manipulate others in other ways, but this is just an advanced level of manipulation that's used. And mind you, also, we all use these techniques, but we're just not aware of them. And because we're not aware of them, we can't replicate them to produce higher and more effective and efficient results, all right? So the first thing you have to realize is that you have to pick the right guy. Okay, you have to pick the right target. You have to pick a guy who is willing right now, who is open to loving someone. Make sure to pick the right guy, because you have to pick a guy who is isolated, who doesn't have a lot of friends. Again, look, it sounds dark, but this is one of the best ways to do it. You make sure that doesn't have a lot of friends. Make sure that he has some insecurity, all right? Make sure that he needs emotional fulfillment from either his past, right, or his current conditioning. But there has to be a need, okay? Because if there's no need, you cannot step in there and create it. Most of the love that people experience is not really love, is more of unhappiness manifesting itself through desire of other people. All right, that's why when people are depressed, they wanna fall in love, because in reality it becomes a drug. All right, so you have to find people who are vulnerable, who are open, who are seeking something to fulfill them. A lot of times you get them who are the ones that are coming out of rebound for relationships. And also you have to make sure he lives close to you. Okay, you have to make sure there's proximity, because studies show that people who get married are people who lived close to each other. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second technique you guys can use is sending mixed signals. All right, hot, cold, push, pull. In other words, 1 second you show interest and the next second you don't show interest. 1 second you texting him with a whole bunch of LOLs and a whole bunch of emoticons, and the next second you send him a one-word response. Sending him mixed signals will make him think about you. You'll make him think about whether or not you're actually attracted. And what happens is that because of that, you're mesmerizing him. You're making him think of you. Okay, and that is what causes attraction. The investment in neurological energy on you causes people to become attached to you. All right, so sending mixed signal, I hated when girls did that to me, but I can promise you that when you send mixed signals, the reaction is going to be very good. Okay, the second one is have pre-selection. Have a little triangle. Hint that there's other guys who are interested in you. Hint that you went to hang out with another guy. Hint that you went to hang out with one of your buddies. Just make sure that he knows that you are wanted by other men, because I can promise you that I was with a girl like how long ago, like a couple months ago, and I liked her. She was very cool, but as soon as I saw that she was talking to another guy as well, which I don't mind most of the time, but as soon as I saw that, I can promise you that I actually felt a little jealous. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what does he have that I don't have? And I started looking at his profile and what sort of stuff. And mind you, I'm a decent, confident person, right? And so it worked on me. Okay, so showing pre-selection, having a little triangle, talking about another guy in front of him, friendly. Make sure you don't talk about nothing sexual. You know, like a sucker's dick. Like, you don't do that. But just talk about him casually. You know, it's gonna make him think. Guys are very territorial. Okay, and again, it may not seem like it's gonna work, but if you send mixed signals and talk about another guy, it's gonna stir up that jealousy, and jealousy causes people to want you. Okay, because you're not jealous of something that you don't want. Think about that. The fourth one is create tension and discontent. Make sure that he feels some form of unhappiness with his life. Right? Make sure that he feels a desire to leave, a desire to change his life. Make sure that you create some form of conflict in his life, because when you create that, you become that source of happiness, that source of comfort. Okay, so again, that's why it's good to find the right target. If his life is fucked up, if his family life is going to ruins, you are the perfect person to be around them. So if there's no discontent, if everything's happy and fine, create it. You know, create it. Talk about his goals. Talk about what he hasn't achieved. Talk about the things that he hasn't done in his life, and make sure to create that emptiness in his heart, so that you can come in and fill it up for him through encouraging him and giving him and empowering him. So, okay, so the fifth one is engage in his deep-rooted narcissism. What I mean by that is act as though you enjoy the things that he likes. You see, if he likes playing basketball, go play basketball with him. If he likes to meditate, go meditate with him. If he likes to read books, go read books with him. I think I'm talking about myself. But the point is that do the things that he loves. Make his ego feel happy. Engage in his narcissism. You know, praise him. Talk about him. Because when you do that, not a lot of guys are praised. Not a lot of girls show interest in the things that guys do, you know. So when they find a girl that's actually interested, better off if you're actually interested is better. But when they find a girl who's actually doing the things that he loves, that's gonna create some form of attraction. That's gonna create some form of bond. All right. So engaging him in his deep-rooted narcissism. The sixth one is find out his fantasy, his weakness, and hint at the fact that you can make it happen. Okay, find out what his fantasies are. Find out what he's always wanted to do. Find out all of the crazy things he wanted to do with a girl and he hasn't done. And hint at the fact that you can make those fantasies real. Suddenly you become an object of the object of his fantasies, the object of his dream. And there's nothing wrong with becoming an object, because we all are objects. We're all are objects of self-esteem to each other. My dog is an object of happiness for me. I am an object of livelihood for her because I feed her. So there's nothing wrong with being said you're an object, because we are objects. It's just our egos doesn't like realizing the fact that we are an object to each other. Okay, so look at that. I'm a little object of resting and stretching for my dog. All right, so the seventh one is use your words and comfort his insecurity. So notice what he's insecure about. He's insecure about his body. Use your words to make him feel good. All right, use language. Use it for your advantage. All right, encourage him. Empower him, make him feel good about himself. Whenever you become a source of self-esteem for someone, they will want to be around you. Whenever you become a source of happiness, they will want to be around you. And nothing's more debilitating than a man's self-esteem, especially, than a man's insecurities. So if you're able to soothe his insecurities, he's gonna want to return to you for that ego boost. You see what I'm saying? And so that will create that form of attraction, that attachment. The eighth one you could use is pay attention to detail and give him thoughtful gifts. For example, and this is mine, okay, and if you're a girl that I'm seeing right now, don't even fucking try, because I know you got this idea from this video. But for example, for me, nobody ever gave me a basketball for my birthday, for anything. My favorite player is Larry Bird. Nobody ever gives me nobody ever gave me a poster of Larry Bird. If someone would if anyone ever gives me those two gifts, I would literally cry. I will literally cry. Those are two things that are dear to my heart, you know. And you can easily find out what I would love if you paid attention. Paid attention to the things that I like to do. Paid attention to the activities. Pay attention, ask around. People who love doing the things that he does, ask what you would want. And most likely he will want that too, because those are similar passions. When you fulfill that thing that he wants, which is in my case like a basketball, as simple as it is, you're gonna like fucking shock him. I swear to God, that really thoughtful gifts really work. Don't you dare and give him a fucking Hallmark car. Don't even try to give him a Hallmark car. Lazy ass gifts. I hate those gifts. I swear to God, I've never seen anyone with a Hallmark car from 6 years ago. Remember that. All right, so the eighth one is poeticize your presence. And I'm going to read a quote from Robert Greene's The Art of Seduction. It's a very good book. Associate yourself with poetic images and objects so that when they think of you, they begin to see you through an idealized halo. The more you figure in their minds, the more they will envelope you in seductive fantasies. In other words, don't overexpose yourself. You know, when you're with him, be with him 100%. When you're not with him, don't be with him 100%. Okay, make him miss you. Don't overexpose yourself. And that's the biggest error that people make. The reason why they do that is because of the urge. It's hard not to want to be around them. You see, it's hard. So it takes discipline. That's why most people don't do that. And I personally, I wouldn't do that because it's hard, you know. But ideally, this is what most people, this is what you should do. And the only people who do this are actually people who are not interested in you. Funny enough. And that's why you become interested in people who are not interested in you, because they display the characteristics and behavior that causes you to become attracted. 10th one is disarm your target through showing vulnerability. All right, so in other words, show something that you're weak at. Talk about one of your insecurities. Okay, make sure that you come across vulnerable, right? The more sympathy and lust they feel for you, the higher likelihood of them loving you. All right, make them feel like they can help you out. Make them feel as though you improved their lives, but make sure that it enhances their ego. You see, if they enjoy working out and you started working out with them, thank them, because tell them that, you know what, I had insecurities about my body, but ever since I started being with you, I'm just getting in shape. Thank you so much for that, man. You really are something. You really are amazing. Compliment him for something that he earned, not something that he was born with. Don't compliment him on his eyes. Compliment him on something that he was born, that he worked for, on his abs that he worked for. All right. Don't compliment him on his accent, like Matthew Hussey's sexy accent. He's like my YouTube crush, man. Seriously though, he's cool. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. I like him. He's a dope dating coach. Definitely check him out. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses, 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're gonna love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.